Charles Akwaba net saying. You who any match?
Michelle.
You any match? Submarine now the namana.
So good to say on that to the American, yes. Do nano Ibiruko elections.
Good.
But our canon do share competence, no big midfielder. Obi anyo why party officer da.
Yeah.
Apart from him, incumbent and number. My 2-term regional secretary.
Yeah.
I'm the Mabea Western region. Yenya elections, you win 100%. And I believe that Western region, 8 seats are able to win. Before I able win, 6 months to the election, I was able to name them. Not just that you win 8-6. This is A. And the reasons supporting that. Me just the national level, say to me, regional. Not just national level, no soon. We should be able to 6 months, and not even a year to the elections. No, we should be able to tell city able when they win. The young one idea reasons, because politics and why is scientific CCR.
Yeah,
and you just don't come on your casapi, on your casapi.
Yeah,
it's a strategy.
Strategy.
In canon na ebia the Equa polling station will be na near and bankutina. But I don't know your polling station election. Doctors whom lawyers whom.
Yeah.
On the polling station elections, or 10.
Very, very tense. Yeah.
It means that the interest were heightened. Oh no, or there, but Minchia, it's for no Minchia one casus.
Yeah, we're heated.
Uncle Cassin to know there.
Good.
But on the Nasa American.
Yeah.
Napo education means some come baby sometime there. Obey better there. And your party, yen elections. Yeah, national elections, new year. And Sunny Abe is all from what is transpiring now, I think he's right. Because Sammy be a general secretary and a national chairman. Ne album that on no album that on what to Tumuda, but we me able supervise elections or kufumi na. I'll do that without fear or favor.
Yeah.
Because cliche no party no adosu. Because so why a polling station, I don't make sure that Moncroft for her. Why a constituency Moncroft for her, region Moncroft for her. So what Bano was in Bissue na academy you may be I'll favor people and the party suffers. 98.9 as man apoken or their party. In the party so any party no make decision. Yes, the general secretary our day-to-day implementation of National Council decisions, but them decisions are utumko National Council Mosha. We just double party in Papa.
Fantastic. But so sitting back and listening to some of the feedbacks are free constituencies in the Hobano. What's going through your mind? Ediana, what doing for home?
Okay, I mean basically first of all, as some know what the facts or facts and answer. I can't just sit on radio and talk. Because we have instances obi ohanala elections we do our own win.
Yeah.
No BB just to mar the beauty of the elections. I mean, kind of want to work as what's the police actually. So I want to see the facts.
Okay.
Even facts now, not only able to make a decision. But in all this, I believe that we have to be assertive in whatever we're doing.
But where there's an injunction, party needs to flout the court's injunction to conduct an election.
I don't think so. No, the party cannot, because the party preach rule of law.
Good.
And to say injunction, what does that mean? Jeans or we must respect the court because here near Waben. And there are 3 arms of government, the legislature, executive, and then judiciary. And to say judiciary na political party na the executive number say into that. Now, in other words, in rule of law,
But this is what's happening now. Certain constituencies, for instance, Okai quiz out and your fire report.
There's an injunction.
There's an injunction, but election is going on.
The injunction that the injunction was many pakuna. If you are not on serving pakuno.
But according to the aspirants, they've been served. They are aware.
No, okay. So
it's one side.
Yes, because bailiff no be served. In pakuno zaka. But that's injunction. But you copy of the injunction.
Yeah, we have a copy.
And the bailiff no so serve or true bibi on my report. Ni na ye huni. Into mtanam kade obi a injunction no. Injunctions or hold that one court ahead 1 year. We need to respect the court, the decision. That's how I see it. If you saw no injunction process now started the door. Into my injunct process I started the door. There's so many angles but you need to see the document before you can actually make a decision.
But now we're talking about the role of the general secretary and with respect to these elections. you are aspiring to be in that office. Bibi owa near wuti no senka in that position and ka be differently. Yeah, so feedbacks we nkiente.
Okay, but that's the only question be some no. I do I wouldn't want to sit here and denigrate anybody. I don't want to do that. I believe that better and then I'm already a weak person.
Oh.
As I said. So you or you're competent, then I'm about contest now. I need to bring competition amongst us.
Good.
Healthy competition. Numbers in our course because you couldn't later no so be my friend now about baby. Your party general secretary be past general secretary in our national council. So they are part of the decision making body. I'm not here to denigrate John Boadu, but I believe that I can do better. You know? And going forward, say be some there, is there anything I can do differently? No, there's nothing that I can do differently now because I haven't seen any facts before me. But contest okay, I'm going to different there. Then not there.
No, but general organization, for instance, you set up a committee for a constituency. Abano. Among force we are aggrieved. They didn't find their names in the album. Must set up a committee to hear their cases. Okay. Petition. Among for the petition, a court petition, no man who knew the way out of it. Yeah. Then a court injunction. Then subsequently election. Okay. Is there something the party itself is not doing right?
No, with that, no. Yes. Okay. So it is a general administrative thing. The moment a party person petition, he or she must be heard.
Yeah.
And it must follow due process. It is a general secretary. You make sure that it follows due process. Into a ordinary kadebe wato chima. Again, I wasn't there. I'm not sure what happened. But party for now say you dealing. So be all back on for me no so daba. Obi shadawe mischievous. But on the face of it, say it must follow due process.
Yeah.
And I know there's an arbitration committee led by Honorable Cecilia Dapa. I will take in something into a dear case by case. But more other than problem, clicks in the eye or party. Maybe we should look at it. Yeah, General Secretary. Honorable no abe next elections. Album that will be put on what to I'll make sure everybody I'm dealing with faceless people and making sure the right thing is done for the party. And I believe that going into 2024, say if you them structure and power, then we select people who are fit for purpose. One over to my party break 8. But here and there, I'm in my archer, I'm the mini may into one for me sure now. No one watcher on this war. But a bonnet, brother, so be a license, driver's license 20 years on phone drive. Obviously, license 2 years. So they be your drive. 2 no experience.
No, the one who is on the road all the time.
2 years, yeah. Exactly. Into being part of the 1992. Now, I'm a buyer chain I made 1992. No, I don't. I mean, I couldn't pay
Yeah.
Yes, the history is there. You've joined the party. But as it should be dealt with by merit as some of the one in the year can. Because I end my no be 90 by back then till the Ghana school Ghana Bar Association was a senior lawyer experience until was some first as a junior. Then it means that for me, wait a minute one. Not the junior lawyers will be going yesterday.
Yeah.
Because they be able to senior non wicked team because all you do Bank of Ghana and other you do Barclays. No all the time of no orchid or quarter. Or not so so the junior lawyer choir. If you are no maintain it affects the economy. So you do more ministries. So if you do no okay in there what fresh senior lawyer and either me then what's the brand next day? That is part of productivity. Productive manner is being lost. So I am saying that say our party match crowd. Whatever we're doing should be based on merit.
Yeah.
And to answer your question, yes, the due process must be followed. But I think the problem in the party is click the
yeah.
Na click even young queen to I don't protecting is to own to me yejuan. For example, what to Aberia, we 10 will constituency now. When the constituency chairman, but I make sure that one appointees of a non-crofon team.
Yeah.
It's your corner, you make a decision. No, weigh decision, but decision, the majority making decision doesn't make that mean that it makes sense. Chairman be for communication director coordinate communication here. So also a communication director because he had to off field space or be a research and elections officer. Computer how puts the data together. So you computer more if you be more one. But a human and Casapon because we are putting people who are not fit to do the job because we put our friends there. And I think for me, I mean, my mentality or tell the British police. British police are crowd Norris Road.
Yeah.
We Obama coffee, Obama Tiaka or so watch. That's me, my attitude. So you see me, maybe I quit a calm demeanor, but I'm very assertive.
Fantastic, yeah.
Assertive in what I do. You don't have to back a big giddy. I know there you don't have it. I know the empty barrels.
Make the most noise.
You know what I mean?
But on this same issue of general secretaryship, you know, I'm on for a make promises. Bissue about digitalize the process. Bissue about enhance the process. So now, a dear partner person new for the party and see you deserve that position as the general secretary.
Okay. One thing that I mean, you're about contest for positions. Whatever you say.
But you come with your manifesto.
Yes. But you don't just come and say BB Keke.
Okay.
Because it has to be realistic. It has to be addressed with time. It has to be result oriented. Second, digitization it's not a new thing. It is already there. It's technology. 2, every party in the structure or what. So when you come in and you say, I'm coming to do new things, yes, you can do new things. But your elections 2024. Yeah. You're telling me that you're going to train everybody within 2 years with this political party. Mayor Warren, Nation Kina.
Okay.
And they improving Kakranka. I mean, if West by election. Okay. And before I ever come, that's a talency.
Yeah.
Talency, basa. 15,000 voting per place, and then mobile. In the time, I mean, no, this is a test case for us too. That time, I'm regional chairman or your winner stroke. Sisi Ponado, Chairman Kendix, first vice chairman or Ben, friend Ben Kwao, on to you. And see, open them the region, why the secretary now I spearhead because the chairman now was the second vice chairman, but then now I had to push everything. See, I'm in West. What Ben Obias I'm in West. So I said that, I said to myself, more crowd talents in Ibirizua. So before everybody got there, me and my regional organizer put ourselves together and we put about a 60-page document. Orchestra mature. We typing. You need to know the demographics of the area.
Yeah. The
tribal balance, BBN, and them, Atasa. One worry part. You buy in Wofi, Accra, wherever. I didn't want a situation where Obia Bear also make a campaign. That's what happened in Talensi.
Yeah.
Obia, I know I should be Afa. No. For somebody like Kennedy, Japan. Before Baba, no, my research on Atasa. How, which segment of the people wanted him? Of course, some boy in area, they loved Kennedy, Japan. Okay. It's a honor mania, but it's a for work campaign. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, your baby or from woman no good, Mumuni, na area hon.
What year upon what that been? What happened? 98.9.
Or Ben, no son of my year. I care the cocoa calamities.
Yeah.
I'm no more. So we understood the cocoa terrain. We interview people without their knowledge, telling
their needs and all that.
Exactly. So that becomes your strategy going in. Dr. Kwekwe Free. For your crew, I don't say also, he has farms there into Obadan. Into Yashishan national officers, regional officers, into there's a team. Into Eba, I have a command center by actual background in there. Near what you're fancy fumo.
Yeah.
Or fancy. So that's how, because your baby or friend was Dunko on with central region. Atasa. But as in Kagwari on them was a punyo, but what the fish field and over tongue. So them dynamics nyane ayeko. You do on a document. Some of my executives, what's the MPP there? Where book long dodo they nam catch a region. No, take the document back. But BBI page by page, you follow. We did that, and eventually
it worked for you.
And when we were going in, the results in gap 10,000. Obia boss we win. We share Nanado, that president, obey, not your president. Oh, you were going to win. I said, no, we are not going to win these elections. but rather this one will be the preamble to the general elections. As I said, the gap is about 10,000. A 1 year stronghold. Obi no way we nearby anti yes perform. We brought it down to 2,700. With that blueprint on the general elections for Ghana. General elections. Because we did in few words by 7 o'clock near results.
Wow.
Because our party collation center was opposite the EC office. About 1 kilometer, maybe 500 yards.
Yeah.
Until you use the way you collect your results. Yeah, the results we have to wait for one area. The one area is Mumuni, woman no interior ho baby. Because that time the results but legally, so one result you cannot declare. But at 7 p.m. we know that yes, Yako elections half year numbers now but down by about 80%. So based on that, we went ahead and won the 2016 election. That's why I was able to say that you win 8 seats. Pristia Huni Valley, Ahanta West, Nina, Shama.
Yeah.
Named and then
but so people can say some way somehow your comfort zone.
No.
Expanding it nationally, how would you be able to conjure this same magic nationally?
I'm not going to say Bibiawaho.
Okay.
Because one, Sanchez MPP for one contest for no.
Yeah.
But I will not say things for NDC to pick that up.
I get you, yeah.
I will not. I'm not so desperate to become the general secretary of the party. But I'm confident.
Why? You don't think the party needs you now?
No. The word desperate.
Yeah.
That. So I desperate.
Will be so yeah.
Incumbent and then when you finish, how are you going to pick the pieces up? So I'm not so desperate. I'm confident.
Good.
And then I'm going to be assertive in the things that I do. And as I do, there should be a clear path of what we're doing. Until we said that, what am I going to do different? We'll be say digitization. When you'll be asked grassroots. Who is the grassroots? How are you grassroots?
Yeah, we are all part of it.
So you're saying the grassroots. What about the businessman? What about the pastor who pray? So we call them marginalized people. People within that frame. Within the marginalized people, you might have the grassroots, you might have the doctors and all that. Because Obi are but he's not expecting water back.
Yeah.
Or not about the more bribery. But that person is expecting certain policies within the government to come out for him to benefit.
Yeah.
Obi or businessmen do boy so that port a human then government in the policies be aba. So these people they form marginalized. As a general secretary, you need to have these marginalized people there. Inclusive, sustainable collaboration.
Inclusive, sustainable collaboration.
Yes, inclusive and sustainable collaboration between party and government. And within that inclusivity, all the marginalized people should be captured.
Wow.
The inclusivity in the party structures, we need to look at it. Party no structure, the moment you're able to talk about each person's role, you're solving the problem. In America, chairman what is the person doing? So by abinitio, you've missed the point. Into the national hierarchy should ensure that there's a criterion for bringing in the appointees. Because the appointees, because as Kunta Pakistan job 2 hours for 17 years, but also the young just 7 no appointment. The appointment segment of people be Islamic ni anamoba be afam so diversity and then based on competence. What the problem of the party is that we've always said things but we've not sustained them. So I'm not going to talk about all inclusivity, but I'm share party from your master. The sustainability bit. How are you sustaining it? Remember that a polling station be on bro 900 between 450 and 750 or 800 polling station. So why are we not able to manage it? You have the polling station officer. What are the jobs? Yes, maybe it's the welfare, remuneration day in a day. Are there your calculation day? Because you dues chanpono.
Problematic.
We had this thing where 1 CD a month. And if we went for elections and 5 million people vote for us, why don't you target the 3 million? So baseline, every month you have 3 million to run the party. Yes, Aban Bama, one of my businesses were political parties, and it happens anywhere in the world. They have political parties, my policies be about one so. Into also in your corruption. But when you're doing these things, as the microphone system under your sustainability bit now, make sure the structures don't be an more, you're sustaining it by each person doing their job. for my region, I had something called the regional dashboard
Wotie
that I
Epahuada
designed.
Ben, happy
And the regional dashboard,
98.9.
the job specification. And what I did was that the main regional concerned secretary, not the opposite, no man some uncle. Yes, concerned secretary.
Wow.
Because me hear BB from you, there has to be a reward at the end of it.
Good.
It's at the end of the month. And that is how I was even grading my constituency secretaries. Because time you do it was MP3, 3 votes.
Yeah.
When I took over, it was like all the secretaries, well, there was a letter bar, or true behind his name is Amaka. No, to corner. Me, the mom told me, Google Drive, Google email.
Yeah.
I'm in West at MPP at I'm in West 2016 now. One by the stroke of digitization here can and then all what it all.
You started it way back.
Exactly.
I
So
see.
one drop, everybody gets it. And there's a reminder, or there's a report by but what the regional dashboard does is that Ubia will need you more. Inti police your more regional dashboard, constituency dashboard, electoral area dashboard, and the polling station dashboard. Inti Juma way or and you task them at the beginning of the month. No, you agree that abazina this month. Meetings, whatever. The number of churches. You need to know even the number of churches in the polling station.
Yeah.
Atasa, one watch one. You find the use to Nestle Ghana, for example. One away your retail campaign in a
Wotie
one away you
Epahuada
do
Ben,
more
happy
one way
98.9.
inform production water.
Yeah.
Nestle head office and amoba.
True.
Say nipa no to 590 say 2 no aka 400. They will tell you that first name make milk 6 cartons. But it's ya nipa na increase wa better and one milk pa anti pocho ye then ma fabika o mama na.
Yeah.
It Ramadan irbe. Obaka cho the okay more Muslim community ebia nipa be 500 no wa ha into predominant but we be Ramadan na ibi fi baby ba ka ho. On obaka cho. As I said, it is the job of the police station officers to do that. How is the welfare? How are we tasking them? In terms of them information from where? No about electoral area, no about constituency, and then they were serving, and it was done electronically.
Yeah.
A filler, then my regional organizer comes down to check.
Wow.
Juma Mazamon, no one's organized. Okay, this is what they brought. Into one way exactly because political party but we were running more like a corporate organization. You into all reports about no 200 Ghana but then so they were always ready to do that. Now, so after talking about this sustainability, the digitization the day
Wotie Epahuada Ben, happy
on your rocket science.
98.9.
In the world is a global village, but putting all these things together, you find the form thing was yes digitization. Addition now be a print from and this football by print to be.
Yeah, it could
Mobile.
be.
So how are you doing it? You couldn't see digitization, but church. There has to be a code.
That's
Your
it.
party card. They know. Until everybody can do. You ever fight if you obey. But how you sustain what the party structure is, the work that the party gives you, you're following through, and the discipline within the party. One of the way I marginalize. How do we do them? When you do that and you put things there, you don't even have to go shouting at the government because how are you may. And the political party no abano. And the political party no abano. Obonde why did you mean auntie? Why am I not doing mine? And we agreeing and having mechanisms. Government is about the party not today because the be other party no obeji data. Yet what he say? Sorry, I was so I'm a contract. I'm a day into my mama. We make sure the contract and ban for 30% of what we know about.
Yeah.
You see, because you cannot go and tell the government that 40% mom and 70% mom.
Yeah. Now contract now, how much is it worth?
So you won with 5 million votes. The next thing you are looking for 7 million, you're looking for 8 million.
Yeah.
You're not going to keep your 5 million. So you need to look at ways of actually win people from the other side.
Yeah.
See, there's so many ways in sustaining how we win the elections.
Good.
Yeah, government and party collaboration, yes. You might employ MPP for but other floating voters, so I don't want your human be.
True.
And this new crowd to my MPP. And I'm
Yeah, why not? People defect all the time.
You're gunning. We are making the party so attractive in the sense that I'm the more experience. It is a collaborative thing.
Yeah.
we all come together because I remember to Nyansa no Nimanko Timitrim. Only Mitrim in Western region. I opened up. Good. And I work with people and we achieved 100% record. And so if I've done it before, I catch them the member, it be some questions. No, just no, I wouldn't do that because I've done it in my region, and I'm in Zaba, nationally, and I'm one of the most senior regional secretaries.
Of course.
The next thing is that I the police commissioners.
You are promoted to the top.
Well, here IGP, we if police commissioners, my number. Into why the Obia now be able to maybe a graduate for also be general secretary.
Ow! Charles, Matthias here. Charles Bissue, Western Regional Secretary for the NPP, aspiring to be the General Secretary of the party. Or no, engage and of course, and that's why there party a kickstart the constituency elections and a few pockets of incidents. How best as or no benya the order or to me iron out all these issues. But one issue around a year more current national executives has got to do with more visibility, especially more presence at the party headquarters. As a baby opposed to Nukran and Yahono Mudia Jumani free, a bit more private offices near there they operate from Intino. It's hard for the party people to get to them. Minim, has this got into your notice and all plans in that direction?
I know about that. You see,
good.
Once we voted, that's the perception out there.
Yeah.
In terms of that, there has to be something called assertiveness. Saying to me, I can't put it. And for me, I've been consistent in so many things.
Yeah.
That some to my amakacho, mean to me, yes, I cannot do it. Obandama, you get goodwill.
Yeah.
Goodwill. The massive is meant from Konenim. As you Konenim on ye.
Yeah.
As for example, coming to me and then you're telling me that okay, in Pedea elections na, he yaminyan kwenda mutu abamo until the day. Mendada. I will give you an example. Yesterday, a gentleman be text me. Me who name da. But my was Charlie. I will do it.
Yeah.
Then also PBB, me BB. But then last week, because I was texting, I am here right up speed or con. Until no message you can say.
Okay.
Atasa. Then I come back. And then I send message. Then the man why I told him that please went from you.
Oh.
You not blackmail me. You will not.
Yeah, sure.
Atasa. First, I haven't seen you before. Two, but I've been magnanimous enough to even send you somehow. Into because more elections into politician be that oh net is saying no, I will not do it because some as in my banam better no genuine. I will not perform. I will not perform.
You are not one of those politicians for convenience sake. You just say anything to people.
So until I ask what this commission is.
Yeah.
Because I'm more.
Good.
No, I will not. And I don't regret that last thing.
Okay.
I do not.
Yeah.
Atasa. Because I was assertive. I'm a mandate in your honor. Atasa. Because why would we ban small scale mining for 2 years?
Yeah.
The downtrodden person is there. No rich. Main people watch charge in the final. So it's one them. I will not do it.
Good.
Menye. Until our share me and was boy. I do not. 1,000 times. I do not regret anything. Atasa. Mame pedamian and given the same opportunity as I'm on anime.
Okay.
I will not change anything. Atasa. So in the political realms, EMP Friday can cry on the time now, your position in so bad, the is kakra. No, we don't do that. Because say Yandama as leaders do. Yandama one with the agency Ursia. Into a cragudema. Let it be an Obaba friend in some.
Yeah.
Mam can answer because me was saying Yankopo na do my general secretary. Nam da kushi. Nam ye wagadre. Okay. You put me.
Yeah.
Also your godfather, also no godfather. Atasa. No political father. So boys in people also political father. No, I for political father. Or for win. Akushi nezi. Into also okay. We should not so be position.
Yeah.
So the position in a council of elder network. They be our fro fifi. It's one chairman relaxing. The party in Assembly, a badama, interpret retirement of party or Yasumdia, or the Chasapa, as a tour. Indeed, Musham Yina party for this.
Yeah.
But which is there, or dear share competence. One why you be that.
Yeah.
me just there your credit ne what or yeah your friend then 169 seats manambwa
Yeah.
and a Lucy Pochata sir. It should be based on that. Abazi no sia ye Lucy seats no. Pochata sir. Yo Lucy we no soon. Abazi na ye koyenim. Osafo man for report no himfa. Abasam no kan.
Yeah.
You get it? These are the things that we have to look at. I know that a lot of things will be interviewing here in our Ghana. Yen some ye kenin in party na ye hu bibiana because ye hu ye no safo man for report. But I'm a member of the National Council. That's what we know the problems that we have and the problems that we had in 2020. But 2020, now no because of you break 18. And so it was a wake-up call for us. Then you sorry, nah, yashum. But Ashman, I say, I do queen, Nasha party, baby or corner, say, make the Biamaka season beyond any leader.
Yeah.
Season bia na
leader.
I'm coming in with fresh air.
Fresh air.
Yes, I'm coming in to solidify the party's base. I am a consistent person. Maka some na ona na me. Pochata sa. Yeji tumsu da wade ye ndama ona no ide ye. Onye de wankutin efowozi na do for baby. Pochunwa. And it is not always that the majority. So wasam no oiden. Or you can internet or a leader be either assertive.
Very well.
At us, or in the work majority now can be strads in tea and working on yes, no what's yin. Sometimes or they catch on another or today in tea and shed them. Because what to actually them not two one or the majority no interest me. And a party near bay meeting, political party bay meeting before I ever start meeting 2:00. When your time now, no profile one meeting the dado. Agenda was about.
Yeah.
So your papa on your papa one agenda in. Into my case sometime be more region. Your crew meeting be a crew meeting. Some American
happy 98.
Some no behind no make sense.
Yeah.
But because majority will baby in tea. Atasa and it wasn't gonna help the party. You do baby now wash na me organizer. Your argument in your superior. How now also yan twaba. You see why it is?
Yeah.
Yan twaba. Now me catch on there. Say what could what to aba and chensawum and chatai in your pre.
Oh.
Because what could to about its own prisons. They will come out.
They will come out.
It doesn't mean that they are in, because they are in the majority, they are right. Atasa.
Yeah.
And see, sometimes you need to be assertive in the things that you do as leaders. And to conclude, no, paying for no Ubia Wajum Panton open about some MPP. Ubia could be. I think the elections the year con. Minjin do idea share your one.
Okay.
You go to me a hamodem, ya bibia with them, but I yan ye, Naka, and this will pick that. One would say children's busuja.
Yeah.
And I would the general secretary that Horba Shabe. Party for no, or Baba Shishawaruba. What's demonstration bar? When somebody been ordered by Kawasam.
Yeah.
But if you're seen as somebody who is assertive, somebody who can actually deal with things with cool head, as a what winning power. Sabi obeying would na some was no car was that but because when there that does the economy so ya kushi some that men I'll tell you a story Togbisri
some happy 98.9
those times me brother craft fashion Cape Coast near Bania Yako as the car crew my brother no could the speed and police kept our friend no do we would one no also idiom on post do giant brother in your cry no but chin will be no so watching. Kiddy number and say, never pay a commissioner of police in Tierco. Togbisri or that my friend Patrick Agboba. Nah, you drive a police headquarters. You drew on there. Only outdoor third floor, I think, yeah. Also, my sons, come up. No, the only chair. Nimpi, no, also, Abbas, no, my brother. So, Yerbana. Your craft fashion, Yerbana. Police no action. No, oh, how? What did you do? I say you overspeed not you. So you oversped, and because your father is the commissioner of police, he came in. Sergeant, walk them out.
Straight.
Atasa, and them approaching baby.
Because
on
that rules.
No rules. Yeah. A 2 month the yamba guard rules. So why do you want me to circumvent it? I will not do that.
Fantastic. But Charles, final one a year between the party and government. I'm unfulfilled say party influence on government some way somehow as a reform because you are in power. My binder also, and the party also has to feel the presence of the government. So Unya the not to be the general secretary. How are you going to break that gap for the party to feel, say, indeed, power na yenya no, a diabem, and we are using it well?
Mate, Pocho, me ya no bamonko deep.
Mate.
Deeper one, me share party for Namaka.
Straight, me too, I say.
You see,
the
mechanism now party not to be our
98.9.
Okay.
Abanus one ejume. Our party no waban.
It is a party no waban. 98.9.
Advising what the government is doing.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be backing at the government all the time.
Okay.
Queen, on our head of state, Boba. Now, party no, political party no. But Queen, after the I did the only if no clan. And after the Labour Party, and as a party as official, when you government, the war from government no could because there are clear lines. Upiani Jumorie.
Yeah.
Into as general secretary and party officers, you ensure that every rule is followed well. Say follow rules now. Sometimes when you're there, because we are following the rules. So kasa no, but not sure we are not following it.
Yeah.
Oban them so abandon subo no responsibility to the party.
Yeah.
Most of the kasa no man for kasa or his kasa.
Yeah.
That abandon ye. Abandon shehen no yedi. Yes, it's true. But then managing the matter a case on illegality.
Okay.
For example, so abandon Nessa, you be other man party for Bakasa. So there has to be a fine line in dealing with it. On them, 5 million year to Aban, yeah? 5 million year to Aban, Nessa, Aban, no, but not 5 million. Non 5 million, I am conquer two. Nessa, 6 million we could pay, baby.
Yeah.
As
you lose.
Yes, so you need to have clear lines as to what is happening. For example, I mean, some to want to say, mean that Ministry of Employment, Ministry of Warfare, Jumanaza. I would want to know as a party, no. I would want to know that ministry, no, a Juma hen will create to her.
Yeah.
And the various agents, I hen will 100, 200. On I know, 200, no. Most from party for 100 and now 150 being cash. Anybody would do that. But having that information and data makes you a powerful person. But once you do not have the data about so that ministry, Juma Ben or no, I there. Kasa nyankun kasa so I believe that we should have clear lines, put them down, that party nejume government nejume government ratio work out big or no abaka contractors were being was the NDC fu and was the minimum beyond political color but because there new power obo me yard no so by there then action for the government in some near cake and no is kasam. I'm saying that I'm not going to go deeper because we share party for minimum summer macachon. But I think that saying none years ago, and which is not happening. It is not happening in our party. Ubi after the Nyan Kunye, Toba, no, I want to Uncle not okay. Also, elections where you are not an uncle fashion. Until you may be Bana Bibia, not an uncle from Kutin or Diden or that Ashishim. I don't think that's the way to go. Until we need to refresh the party.
Good.
In the sense that, based on what I'm saying, inclusivity, sustainability, and sustainable collaboration, it is important for it because the party, you know what you're saying? A bit change party, 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 papa, then you are insulting BJ Darich and only Jebidam Kanmanado, because party was torn. Na ideology na ni bibia na ho but it needs to move abreast with time.
Unim say CIA me no ka say no one chief executive officer is monitoring us.
Okay.
Na me ni din komo na me say so are you at the constituency? Or say I'm fighting from Accra, bro. We got an injunction but they ignored it.
Hey.
Charles Bissue. These are some of the issues.
Okay.
Also, we got an injunction, but they ignored it.
No.
And he's a chief executive officer, or what interest or constituency were. Hopefully, he might aspire to be the MP. And today, Abaya Jument in watching crying, and one born a mafia or constituency who.
Now, but you miss a question. Constituency, no, your fan constituency, another certain.
No, it's a certain constituency.
So
yeah, I'll tell you off air.
But at this point in time, I believe that yes, we're going into 2024. Okay, there are appointments. Okay, MP no one,
Yeah.
Unless, of course, the MP is depreciating. Atasa. I mean, another example here. Why in presidential staff and Obi catch me there. Me then Munko contest or Kujokum.
Yeah.
Ahanta West. Me catch in Pakunda. So feel there. Kujokum. The chieftaincy minister.
98.9.
Presidential staff or no Mokako contested. So we are in the same political party.
Yeah.
There are elected positions and appointed positions. So you see, the CEO is saying that Oko contest will be no way to. I don't know. Atasa. But in this day and age, I owe 2024. Me, I'm advocating for that. Say CEO, then maybe resign 2 years because say DC, yeah, on to resign 2 years before. Mobile, I'm a member of the nation. 2 years before, election. DC can't.
Yeah.
The regional secretary,
You also can't.
constituency secretary come only, but constituency officers they don't even get paid.
Yeah.
The rationale was that said party officer no or not constituency no MP no parliament it makes the MP unproductive.
Yeah.
No, I will to nature. So the CEO who gets paid, who has been appointed and telling me that Obi or constituency or Morocco Mekotun, I don't get it. Unless of course the person's votes either would depreciate. And I want the party yesterday. I appreciate them. So I think we have to have a fine line because if we're saying that DC in where a certain MPs on to contest 2 years before that, treasure soon to I think them rules now. Why the CEO and all that? Because when you do that around this time, I just have the problems. 137. You know what's going to happen? The MP will say that I'm going to stay in my constituency, okay, and not come to parliament.
Yeah.
Who suffers is the state.
Wow.
I think we need to look
Charles Onua want to Bissue. Finally, on this Nana Komia's proposal for the Baumia Alan panel. What's your take on it now for Yenja Kwine for today?
98.9.
Yeah, true.
Okay. Oh, there. Now, Opiaso.
No.
Under President Kufuor.
Yeah.
Dr. Baumia was the deputy governor of Bank of Ghana.
Good.
Opiah Bear flag bearer, deputy running mate twice, and then vice president for 8 years. Alan from USA, and Protect, gratis. I think he's party, young executive forum, trade minister. Until this regime, Obandama, Obefio, Atasa. But me just the party paying for no idea what's wrong. But your party, the Democratic Party.
Good.
Into minim the party back okay, I appoint one.
No.
National Council share no ankadam.
On
the presidential Priyanka Wasam. Yaka up to the national election level. So what I think needs to be done is that we can actually impose the two and say that our party no but grassroots in the same vein there's Dr. Freya Koto, Bache Jakun, Jogate will be a show interest.
Yeah.
I think Sayeko elections now. However, Sayeko national council share but what's Yankabisa grassroots near Bibitum na Yabisa grassroots questions. No, what's maybe now. Then the two will have no choice than to come together for us to win victory. Because the most important thing is 2024. Now, 2024, it doesn't have to be the Emedamepe.
Yeah.
Sometimes what's in your power, but honor the most powerful person. Into your party, and when yes, Dombo do baby no Jema or the Bissue crab mobile on no MPP, Otumi Janan and the UP party Janan. And these are things that sometimes we make concessions for people to go ahead for the party to stand. Into MMS in there, you take grassroots.
Fantastic.
They're both good individuals. So party decide them, you're going to impose on them, don't call. Only grassroots. And I want every polling station, constituency level,
yeah.
And sana,
Mayenda Charles Onua want to Bissue as Yehuna chair and where to me Ababe Grace your program this time around coming with a lot of pitch and punch. And that's what radio is about. When you pitch, you punch hard, you keep the listeners in tune. And that's our man for better. Our presentation. Charles Yadas, wishing you all the best.
Like and subscribe and click on the notification. Happy FM, Nimdie, Happy FM, and Nijenkwa.